Should RWBY be considered anime? I don't know, but that's not why we're here. Let's look at 5 anime like RWBY. Can you guess what waifu this is? Stick around to find out. Number 1. Apeggio of Blue Steel. Set in the not-so-distant future, a mysterious naval fleet known as the Fleet of Fog has seized control of the world's oceans. And because this is anime, every ship in the Fleet of Fog has its own unique anime girl associated with it. Due to their advanced technology and weapons, the Fleet of Fog has successfully set up a blockade on the world's oceans, essentially isolating each and every continent from one another. Blue Steel follows Gunzo Shihoya, a young man who recently graduated from the Marine Technical Academy. On one fateful day, Gunzo stumbles upon the Fog ship I-401, and for an unknown reason, this submarine, also known as Iona, has defected from the Fleet of Fog and has chosen Gunzo Shihoya to be her captain. After recruiting some of his former classmates, Gunzo and Iona set out on their journey to take back the oceans from the Fleet of Fog. Apeggio of Blue Steel has a few reasons it's like RWBY. The first and most obvious is the use of CGI animation. Other than the animation, both shows follow a group of young adults who fight against a mysterious non-human enemy in order to save the world. Then of course, RWBY and Blue Steel both contain epic battle sequences, and each show has an abundance of cute anime girls. Before we move on, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying this video. Number 2. Land of the Lustrous. The world is currently occupied by immortal creatures known as gems. They are made out of crystal, and because of this, they are constantly being hunted down by Lunarians, which are these creepy things. Each gem has been assigned a specific job, which helps the war effort against the Lunarians. Due to Phospholite being clumsy and brittle, Phos is given the job of creating an encyclopedia of their world. Not knowing where to begin, Phos seeks out Cinnabar, a wise but poisonous gem whose job it is to patrol throughout the night. After seeing how sad and lonely Cinnabar is, Phos decides it will find Cinnabar a new job where it can be useful to everyone. Land of the Lustrous is like RWBY mainly due to the CGI animation. The CGI used in Land of the Lustrous is absolutely beautiful and just proves that CGI is not always bad. Other than the animation, both shows contain a very mysterious and unique enemy and a very strong feeling of adventure. Number 3. Black Rock Shooter. This anime might put you off at first, but just hear me out, don't skip ahead. Black Rock Shooter begins on Mato Kuroi's first day of middle school. Due to a common interest, Mato quickly befriends a timid girl named Yomi Takanashi. Technically, the story follows these two girls as they strengthen and deepen their friendship, but the interesting part that Mato and Yomi are unaware of is that another world exists which flows in parallel with their own. For example, if Mato and Yomi are bickering, then in the parallel world, their shadow versions are also fighting. The difference is that while they might be having a normal argument on Earth, their shadow selves are having an explosive battle in the parallel world. This anime is very unique, and it's almost like watching one story be told in 2 completely different ways. Black Rock Shooter is like RWBY because you can tell both shows put a large focus on the beautifully choreographed high-intensity fight scenes, plus both shows use good CGI and have female protagonists. Number 4. Soul Eater. Death City is home to DWMA Academy, and there's 2 different types of people who enroll at the academy. Type 1 is Demon Weapons, which is people who can transform their bodies into weapons, and Type 2 is the Meisters, which is the people who wield demon weapons. Soul Eater primarily follows 3 groups: Maka wielding Soul, Black Star wielding Tsubaki, and Death the Kid wielding Liz and Patty. Each group has their own set of personality quirks, but they all share the same goal. They want to turn their weapon into a death scythe by killing 99 demons and a single witch. Soul Eater follows these kids fighting through their many different adventures in order to save the world. Soul Eater is like RWBY for a few reasons. Both shows are about students at a prestigious academy, and another minor similarity would be that in both RWBY and Soul Eater, all the weapons are entirely unique. Did you leave your guess in the comments below? Today's waifu is Kaori from Your Lie in April. Number 5. God Eater. Due to the rise of near-invincible monsters called origami, humans are on the brink of extinction. In order to combat this terrible fate, humanity has developed anti-origami weapons they named God Arcs. Additionally, these weapons can only be wielded by scientifically enhanced humans, also known as God Eaters. Linka is a rookie in every sense of the word, and he wields a new type of God Arc. Being a new type, Linka has the ability to use his weapon as both a sword and a gun. Linka works hard to master his weapon as quickly as possible, all while working toward his ultimate goal to save humanity by eliminating every last origami. As I am sure you can guess, God Eaters Like RWBY as both shows were created with CGI animation, and both shows primarily revolve around high-paced action sequences. Not to mention that in both shows, the weapons function as both melee weapons and guns. Sorry this video is a little late, and I had to cut some corners this time, and that's because life hit me pretty hard this week. But even after all that, thanks for watching everybody, and I hope to see you next time.